Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's Nick Schreck from Let's Talk Fantasy Football. Thanks for joining me again, guys. We're here today, guys, to talk to you about FanDraft, which is a really cool software that got sent our way. We took a look, and we want to give you guys kind of our honest thoughts about it. I've gotten in there, I've played around with it a little bit, and I think it's time to give you guys kind of my full review of the software and to give you guys a chance to download a trial version for free, give it a shot, and see if it's right for your guys' league. Guys, we all love to get together. We all love to draft in person. So this software is perfect for that. If you guys don't want to buy a draft board year after year, costs can add up. It's all personal preference. But let's see if the software is the right fit for you guys. I'm going to walk you through every step of the process here from the second I open up the app all the way through until we're done doing a mock draft. The mock draft will just be a round or two so you get the feel. I'm not going to put you through 16 rounds of some deep thought on making picks. But let me just set up the screen share real quick, guys, and we'll get you guys up and running. We're going to present to everybody. Sorry, it's probably tripping you guys out right now. It says I'm sharing my whole screen, so I'm going to minimize this here. Shoot to my desktop, guys. So we're going to jump right into the launch pad. So when you download the FanDraft software, download from FanDraft.com. We'll touch on a little bit more about where you can get it, things like that, but gives you this nifty little icon here, FanDraft. I'm going to open it up. They have a PC and a Mac version. I'm running a Mac from about 2013, I think the mid-2013 model. It runs a little slow on its own due to its age and its memory. So any memory issues you guys see or slowness, I'm going to attribute more to my machine than FanDraft software. But I haven't tested it on the PC, but here we are on the Mac. So I'm still getting a little time watch here. So it's still pulling itself up. An update's available. I'm going to say no. I'm not going to waste your guys' time watching me do an update here, but this is the immediate screen that I get, guys. And the background picture here is a little hazy, not ideal, but it doesn't impact the software, at least so far what I've seen. So it does seem to scale weird on my screen. Nope, it's just right there to the edge. Okay. So guys, when you first open it up, it's going to give you an option to put in your code. If you have a full version, you can download the light version for free. We were given a code from the FanDraft team to be able to do the full software test here for you guys, and it's been really great. So we've had a chance to set up some of these preferences, and it's why you see league name here, league size, number of rounds. It's all complete. I already filled it all out. But this is kind of one of the main screens you guys are going to see. So we're going to start right at setup so I can walk you through the entire process. So guys, to be honest, it's not popping off the page with art and everything else, but everything functions really, really smoothly. You can change your league name right here. Draft type, regular, auction. I'm going to go regular here for the sake of most leagues. More leagues are probably regular than auction, but I know auction is becoming more popular. You can set your league size to whatever you need it to be here, however many rounds. I just left it at 20. I think that was the default when I'd set it up. If you want to leave league notes to display pre-draft, I'm just going to say this is a test. Let's see how this software works. And we'll see if that displays pre-draft for us. We can upload a league logo. I don't have one here, so I'm just leaving the default FanDraft one, which is fine. No problem. Over here, guys, you got your positions and rules. Check on if you need a flex. If you don't, and you can do that position by position. So running backs here, obviously, I said include in flex. And it checks off uses position because I want a part of my regular draft no matter what. You can set minimum number of running backs someone can draft, maximum they can draft, and then, of course, number of flex spots. If you really wanted to call it something different than running backs or however you guys classified it, you can. You can customize it really to whatever you guys think is best. Right across the top here, we're going to jump over to team setup. So what you can do, guys, here is they give you some really cool features. So for the team list and team to edit, we're going to start with the first one. I named them all test 1 through 10 just to keep it consistent. So you would edit test here. I put number 1 for short, and then I need the owner is John. I don't have any notes from the owner, but you can if you want. You can jump down to test 2, test 3, and so on and so forth. You'll see I followed the same method. Over here, guys, we've put in a logo for each team. Obviously, I grabbed NFL logos, and then I just grabbed an image from Google as the owner image. So you guys can customize almost every piece of this process. They give you some things here about suggested size, PNG files, preserve transparency, things like that. There is some team songs for audio, music, things like that. I'm not going to upload any here. We're going to use what they have. But we'll see how that all plays out. Here you can turn on auto draft for this team if you know they're not going to make it. They also have a nice web version of this app where people can log in and draft remotely. So ideally what this is, guys, is the software is going to going to replace your draft board. Whether you want to put it on a big screen TV, you want to use a projector, however you guys choose to do it, it's the same as actually a draft board in person. It's just for everybody there, but it's all digital. It's a little more customized. There's music, there's their image, there's an automatic timer, things that are a little more personal than what you see on Yahoo, ESPN, NFL. So if someone can't make that draft, they can log in via the web version, which is up here, or they can set the auto draft and import their personal ranking. So it follows what they want to do, at least ranking wise. Draft order here, guys. If you need to change the order, customize it however you want, awesome. You could set the serpentine or non. It's great options, depends on your league. If you want to enter draft order for certain picks here, guys, so maybe you made a trade, you could say, all right, pick number 5 is really going to go to team 4 here. So in the second round, that just switched. So now it's back to back. So, that's who's getting the pick here. So very easy if you want to trade things around, make changes, no problem. You can do that in draft as well. Guys, if you play with keepers, obviously you can scroll through and find all the players. There's some players here that you're totally not going to use. Derek Anderson, probably not drafting him. Maybe I'm wrong. Brady Quinn. But they're here if you want them. A great list. Clear the position. You can delete players if you think they're a bad fit. Let's just click Andrew Luck. It autofills things for you guys. Name. If you want to put him on a certain team, he's going to team 4. Cool. I'm going to put him as not a keeper. Obviously, the QB, they give you his team. They give you an image for him. If you need to add someone manually or to someone you just want to add to your league, cool. First name, last name. You can put them on an NFL team, submit them. Their rosters will update, guys, over the course of the preseason. They work with My Fantasy League to import league rosters and players. So as those change, this will change for you guys. So rookies will get in there. You'll be all set. We talked about the web version, guys. I don't have access to the demo here. I'm going to continue. I'm not sure what the error was there, but we're not going to use FanDraft Web. But it's a great tool for those that can't make it. If you can get 9 out of 10 people there for the draft, 10th person come in online, or they can set to off draft. Preferences really quick, guys. You can play music throughout the draft, which is really cool. You're gonna play some music during the draft. We're gonna restart it every pick, make it old fast. So we'll tweak that with the settings in there. Clock at 0, they have a horn. 15-second warning, they have something. You can just turn them all off if you want. There's an announcer here. Let's see, who do we want to run with? Try to click through, but it doesn't seem to be. Oh, Agnes was the bottom, I guess. All right, so we'll go with Albert. That's fine. Cool with that. You can set your draft clock, guys, at whatever you want. A minute 30, I think, was what was just here. I think I just cleared it. Oops, can't type today. Sorry, guys. So auto skip when clock hits 0. We're not going to do that. At least the way I've played, we don't penalize people that way. But it's up to your team. Number of extensions. I'll show you guys this cool trick inside the app itself. And you can set the ticker and draft settings. I'll run across the bottom of your screen down here, guys. It'll give you some options. We're going to show an end of round recap, and we're going to display pick announcements for the first 5 seconds. Display preferences. This is all display keepers, who's on the clock, what players, etc. And we'll see that when we get into the draft. One of the things I want to show you guys before we get to the draft is data and reports. They have a lot of different cool things here. I think it's more useful for me for post-draft. We give you team rosters, team by team, undrafted players, draft board grid, draft report card. I'm not sure how that falls yet or how they're grading that. So I need to dig into that a little bit more. But HTML, you can grab it as a CSV. There's a lot of different options for you guys. If you want to import or export your own data, you can do it here in My Fantasy League. I'm not sure which one's here. That's FanDraft, and then ESPN if you want to bring in settings, etc. You can update your player database. I need to, but for the sake of this, I'm not going to waste your time watching me update. But they say it takes 1 to 2 minutes. We're going to update it courtesy of myfantasyleague.com. Great resource for those of you who haven't used it in the past. So when you guys get to the draft screen, obviously all those settings are going to be done before you guys draft. So those things will be done by the commissioner, or as a group, you guys will slowly get everything into place. It really didn't take me that long. But you'll have an option to continue a draft if you need to pause it for any reason. That's why you're seeing this here. I had done a demo test before I jumped on live with you guys. So there's obviously a start a new draft option here. So I'm going to check to confirm deletion of all my prior draft data and start a new draft, because we guys want you to get the full experience. So start a new draft. Transaction took place in your last mock draft may affect your order. No problem. So they give me a warning. I hit OK. Start a new draft. So everything's slowly loading up. Spinning wheel of death, I attribute here to my machine, not to the FanDraft software. Yeah, my old Mac's chugging along. But you'll see up here, guys, it gets a little cloudy. There's things are getting covered up here by the logo. Not too sure what they're supposed to be. And I'd really like to see this background image. But those are kind of my quick initial thoughts. The software works really well. I think it could be a little sexier, but I think the software is awesome. Oh no, it crashed on us. All right, so we're gonna just whip it back up. I think it's gonna be something more attributed to my Mac than it is FanDraft software, but we'll give it a second to jump back up. Okay, we're gonna close my error code there from Apple. And as it's bumping up, guys, just remember those settings you guys are getting done on your own time. You're not gonna have to do it draft day. Come draft day, you're gonna go in, you're gonna hit start draft, and you guys are gonna love it. You might be able to use a Chromecast, that I'm not sure of, but definitely could be a cool option if you need to. Again, the spinning wheel's on my end, so I do apologize, guys, but we're not gonna update right now. We're gonna go right into draft, guys. We're gonna start a new draft. Got my little stopwatch here. And here we are, guys. We're in. All right. I'm not sure if you can hear the music playing. If you can't, I'm sorry, but there's some nice music to kind of kick off the draft here. So it tells me on the clock down here in the ticker, test one, it's team one. So the logo shows up here, guys. Test one's the name of my team, so you can name your team whatever you want. We have some really cool features here. The little pencil, if you guys need to edit time on the draft clock, totally can. This one here, we're at a minute. Oh, these reset. So what that does is, if for some reason you're running low on time and you need a mulligan, whatever, click it. You can be at 1 second. It'll bump you back to a minute 30. Obviously, I use it a little bit quicker. You can pause the draft here, guys, at any time. So I pause it. Once I read, everything's on hold. You got to go to the bathroom. Something happened. No big deal. Click it again, and I'm trying to hit play to go back, but for some reason the clock's not going back on. So that may be just a bug in the feature that in the software I have right now. Maybe I need to update and we'll be okay. But I'm gonna refresh there. I reset it. That doesn't require someone there to use one of their three. So if something goes wrong with the computer, same thing, the clock freezes. The commissioner or the league at their discretion can use that. Sound options over here, guys. You can change the team audio and you can change all audio. Play, pause, go back. You can undo the pick if something happens. You can skip the pick if someone's forfeiting it. If you guys are like Goodell and you find people first-round picks, can totally do it right here. We're leaving the music on. Let's turn the voice answer on. We're gonna see what that sounds like for you guys. Player board auto change position. No, we're gonna leave that. Display pick announcement. Yep. We're gonna leave the font sizes, header fonts. It's all set. It all looks good. Position breakdown. We're gonna leave it as data. Player board by rank. So you can go in draft trades. So here's an issue, guys, that right now seems like it's kind of rough. Hopefully it'll be fixed for draft day. In draft trade, the ticker runs right over this. So if you need to make a trade in draft, though, we're going to click that, come right up here and say, hey, team 3 is given to team 5. And we're going to say, hey, they're swapping first-round picks. And you know what? We're gonna give up the second-round pick here, and they're going to give up a 6 in return. So you see the picks here, round 1, round 2, round 1, round 6. So this is what they're getting. So if I want, yeah, why not? Process the trade. Trade's been processed. Awesome. So you notice this how this changed up here. You'll see team. Yep. So everyone swapped in here. I'm also going to do, guys, that gear out. Okay, so my time ran out. Nothing happened, and I think that's an issue here with the clock. We set no auto skip, so it's not all auto going to skip, but we're going to take someone to give you guys kind of the next. We're going to Le'Veon Bell here, guys, a stud, at least for 2015. Okay, so you get the cool screen here, guys. The announcer's voice was brutal, in my opinion. Very painful, so maybe we need to try a different one, get a custom one in there, and make some changes. The announcer's voice just sounds very robotic to me. So you heard the cool music after the pick leading up to the next guy's pick. Really cool. We're going to look at a few more settings here. Edit selections. We're not, but if I needed to, I can click in and make some changes here. I don't want to do that. Player on the fly. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, if I need to add someone on the fly, if I realize someone's missing, something's going on, not a problem. So a little X here to get out of the menu. If you want to look at the player board, guys, I'll show you here. It's by position. You can scroll. Trying to figure out how. Oh, right here. Change them right up here. Running back, wide receiver, tight end. So obviously you have your options. You know what? We're gonna go Jamal Charles here. Double click it, adds them automatic up here. We're gonna draft them. So the owner's picture, their picture is the team, and then the player's picture. So last selection stays up here, guys. It shows you who it was, who the player's picture is, and moves on to pick 3. Obviously, it's now going to team 4, which I could be wrong, but I think – oh, no, that was right on the flop, I guess. I'm not sure. It looks like the trade might not have processed the way I wanted it to, but it could be an error on my end. I could be wrong. Guys, you can go into a round summary, so it'll give you a pick-by-pick this way. Position breakdown, how many you've got in each position based on each team. Combo board, obviously nobody on the current roster, but they'll tell you, hey, here's the top available guys. Obviously, guys, you should have your own rankings. They are with you. If you're on the web, same thing, but if you're in person, have them printed out, have them on your computer. You need to be prepared. Guys, unless you're on the web version, all picks need to be made via this main screen. So if it's on one computer, your commissioner runs it, you guys take turns on rounds. Wherever you think's the best play for you guys, go for it. Just click the double screen thing up here. So here it gives me an option I can search based on top available players, draft board, player board. It's really a second screen if I need to share it somewhere. Outside of that, all right, on the clock, it's my 15-second warning, guys. So they're telling me, John right here, he is on the clock. He needs to make a pick. You know, we're going to go with let's go with Odell here. That's great. I don't believe in wide receiver usually that early for a standard league, but it's all right. So team logo again, team player here. You know, that's really it, guys. Quick in a nutshell. I'm gonna make some picks here. I want to show you quick. You can undo the pick if you're not happy with it. You can cheer it. You can boo it. You can mark it as positive, negative. And this is, guys, where they're showing you how the picks were traded, I guess. So 4 and 5 was where they were supposed to be. And they're kind of showing you the swap of things. Let's see what else we have here. We're gonna you can skip right over if you're not happy. The announcer doesn't stop. So I'm not sure if that's something you can turn off. But as I quickly try and draft people, I'm trying to see if we can beat the announcer. Yeah, so we can't beat the announcer, and it's not keeping quite up with us. So I was really quick and then skipped right over Lawrence Tynes. So obviously you're not going to be picking that quick a succession, but I wanted to see if it was possible to kind of beat the system here, guys. So I'm going to give you the last one. We're going to go with the Colts here. So here's the player card. Obviously, they put the owner's picture there. And this is the end of round break, guys. So they give you what team, what pick, and who you guys drafted. Rounds, teams, buys, etc. Right here, you can return back to the draft, and you guys are golden. So as far as I'm concerned, guys, that's the software really quick in a nutshell. Obviously, you can bold it out. You can go. I think this is going to go edge to edge for you guys. Let's see. Nope, just give you the second screen. Oh yeah, it did. It did try to go edge to edge. So I'm going to close this double board. I don't need it. Oh, excuse me. There's a question mark here if you guys have any issues, some help questions. There's a lot to poke around, and the biggest thing I ask you guys to do is to jump into the software and give it a shot. They offer you a free trial. So we're going to pause this again, and I'm going to see if I can get out of here and go back to my main screen. So you have some options up here. So I'm not seeing an easy way to go back. Maybe I'm just missing it, which is fine. I'm not perfect. But this will scroll here. And guys, when you close out up here in the X, it saves your progress. So you'll be able to go back and restart it before where I showed you restart draft, and I just started a new one. So I'm going to close out. It's going to drop you back, obviously, to my desktop. So really quick, I'm going to show you guys the site. It's FanDraft.com. So when you guys show up at the site, we'll refresh it so you get the full experience. And pretty much what's going to happen here for you guys is it'll load up, and they're going to give you guys kind of an example. That's what it looks like on the big screen, guys. You got everything poked out, people hopefully having fun. Some cool animation in the background. Like it says here, try it for free, guys. They give you 2 rounds, fully functional. You just can't draft past 2 rounds, which for a trial, completely fine. If you guys decide, hey, I want to do it, download. It's going to bring you right here, download for Mac, download for PC, totally awesome. They have a manual for you guys to run with. If you guys decide, hey, like this is for me, this is what I want, they're available for order now, guys. So $30 is the early bird pricing for New Year's dues if you haven't used it. If you used it last year, $15, but you probably already know you want this software. If you want to draft in the web, guys, it is an additional $5. I'm not sure if it's per league or per person, so that's something to definitely look into because it could get pricey quickly as opposed to just having a regular draft board. Early bird rates, guys, they end August 1st, and at that point, each seems to go up $5 here. I'm sorry, $2.50 here in the discounted update. So you can order here, and it's available immediately for download. So even if you decide day of someone forgets the draft board, we can get you guys. Well, they can get you guys back up to it. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen, guys. I'm going to jump back here with you guys and just say the software, I think, has a lot of potential. I think if you guys are going to draft in person but you don't want a draft board, this could be the perfect option for you guys. I think your league should download the trial, should plug in some information, should play with it and see if it fits your needs. My biggest complaints right now are the announcer. The voice is killing me. It couldn't keep up when I made quick picks, which shouldn't be an issue. But just a side note, and 3, the menu kind of gets overrun there by the ticker at the bottom. So obviously not deal breakers, guys. On a big screen, it's going to look cool. It's just like a draft board. It's just virtual. You don't have to worry about stickers and who moved these stickers. I can't find this player. You can add players if for some reason some draft companies don't update their stickers that close to draft time. So you'll always have the most up-to-date stuff. It integrates really well and gives you guys some great reports. So I think it's definitely worth downloading the trial, guys. And if you're going to draft in person, give it a shot because it could be exactly what your league needs now and for the future. But guys, that's all I got right now. I'm going to give you guys a quick write-up. I'll work on a longer piece to give you a written review, but sometimes words and seeing it in action are the best way to go about it. So I guys hope you enjoyed seeing what FanDraft is all about. Give the software a try, and if you don't like it, no harm, no foul. Like I said, we weren't compensated in any way for the review. And we don't get a cut of any purchase if you want it anyway. Completely fine. So we want you guys to have fun. Start prepping for draft day, guys. I know it may seem early, but find the right software, do some research, and we're always here to be your resource, guys. So good luck in 2015, and we'll see you guys soon.